Dear students, we were discussing about the uses of dimensional and equations, and in the last video we had discussed its first use, that is that to convert the units of one system into the units of the other system, like we had to change meter into meter per second into kilometer per hour, etc. So we can change using the first application. Now coming to the second application, to check the correctness of an equation. So to use this second application, we should know a law. Okay, so that law is known the principle of the homogeneity. So we'll discuss first and then it will be more clear to you. So principle of homogeneity. Okay, see what is the principle of homogeneity. It's very important for examination. According to this, the dimensions of all the terms of all terms on both sides. I will give the example also. Sides of a physical equation must be the same. Okay, see how. Suppose I'm taking the example. If I take the equation half mv square kinetic energy is equal to potential energy, okay, at its highest point, mgh. So if we write the dimension formula both, what will happen? You see, m mass, v mass, lt minus 1 speed, it is the m, g, that is the acceleration due to gravity, lt minus 2 meter per second square, and the height, it is the meter. Okay, so it is it is the height, so it is the length, so m, it is the m l square t to the power minus 2. Is it clear? And here what is this? ml square t minus 2. So dimension formula of the both sides, dimensions are same, l square t minus 2, l square t minus 2. So dimensions of all terms of both sides are equal here. Okay, we can take one more example. Suppose v is equal to u plus at. Okay, see the second example. It was the first example. So it is the lt minus 1 initial velocity. It is again lt minus 1, and a means acceleration, so lt minus 2, and time t. So it is lt minus 1 plus lt, it is t to the power minus 2, it is the plus 1, so it is t minus 1. Okay, so we can see here the LHS is equal to RHS, that is speed is equal to speed is equal to speed, or velocity is equal to velocity plus velocity. That is the same physical, these are the same physical quantity. So this is the principle of homogeneity. So if the equation, according to principle of homogeneity, the dimensions of the both sides should be equal, and if it is so, only then the given equation or the formula is correct, otherwise it is not correct. So to check the correctness of any equation or the formula, we use the second application. Okay, so just write the dimensions of both sides and we'll find the given equation or formula is correct or not, we can find easily. Okay, very good for your examination purpose especially. Now the third application, again an important application, that is to check the, or you can say to establish, a very important, at least one question you can expect in every examination, to establish the relation among various physical quantities. physical quantities. Means we know a physical quantity depends on the different factors, so we can find the correct formula if we know given a physical quantity depends on which factor. Okay, so I'm taking the example to understand this particular application. So I'm taking the example. Suppose if I say it's simple example I'm taking. Suppose time period of the simple pendulum depends on three factors. Okay, it depends on the mass, it depends on the acceleration due to gravity, and suppose it depends on the length of the pendulum. Okay, suppose time period of simple pendulum depends on three factors. So how can we find the correct formula? Using the third application, using the dimensional analysis. So students, please see, try to understand carefully, it's very important. So first of all, what we'll do, we show here that T depends on the mass, acceleration due to gravity, and the pendulum length. Now in next step, what we'll write here, we'll write that is the T is equal to a constant value K M G L, and now consider the dimensions of the mass is A, dimensions of its acceleration due to gravity is B, and dimensions of the length is C. Okay, we will consider here and we'll try to find the dimensions values of A, B, C, and then finally we'll put all the values and we'll get the correct formula. So dear students, in next step what we'll do, write the dimensions of both sides. Write the dimensions of both sides. So time, that is the m to the power 0, l to the power 0, and t to the power 1. Okay, this is this side. And k is the constant, don't write, no need to write. Mass m, and g, that is the lt minus 2, dimension b, and the length c. So write here m, a, L, it is C here, and it is the B. So B plus C. Okay, clear. And T is equal to T to the power minus 2B. Is it clear? So this one. Now compare the dimensions of both sides. Compare dimensions of both sides. Clear? So here see what is the dimension of m, it is the 0, and here the a. So a is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. Now b plus c, dimension of L, take here what is the dimension of L? 0. So b plus c is equal to 0. Clear? And here t minus 2b is equal to 1. Clear? So clearly we have a is equal to 0. Now we'll find the value of the b and c here. Okay, from here we can see b is equal to minus half. Clear? And from here b is equal to, we have to find c na, so c is equal to minus b. Clear? And what is the value of b? It is the minus half. So it is plus half. So now write here in this formula value of the ABC. So that's why the T is equal to K, M to the power, A means 0, G to the power dimension of G, it is the B, and B means minus half. So minus half. And the L dimension, it is C, and C is equal to here, it is the plus half. So plus half. So m to the power 0 means it is the 1, so forget it. So t is equal to k, g to the power minus half का मतलब g and 1 upon root g, and here it is the L, root L. So simply we can write t is equal to k under root L upon g. Clear? So this is a relation among the L, G and the T. So using the third application, we can establish any equation easily, very easy and very interesting application. Okay, so it's very important to understand. Now from the discussion, or after the discussion of three applications, we can discuss about the limitations of the dimensional analysis also. Okay, see what are the limitations, or the you can see the drawbacks, limitations of dimensional analysis. Okay, or you can say the drawbacks. Okay, so see the applications of drawbacks. First is, by this method, the value of any dimensions constant involved in the formula cannot be calculated. For example, we could not find the value of the k here. Okay, it is constant. Okay, so we can't find the value of constant. Okay, and the second, if a physical quantity depends on the more than three factors, then you can't establish the relation. Okay, because we have only three na, MLT. So more than MLT you can't find. Okay, so we can establish only the formula for the maximum three physical quantities. Okay, so you can say we can't establish a relation for a physical quantity which depends on more than three factors. Clear? And the next is, we can't analyze the logarithmic value, trigonometrical values, etc. Okay, so equations cannot be analyzed containing logarithmic values and trigonometrical values, that is the sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, etc. Okay, we can't. So these are the main three drawbacks of the dimensional analysis. So dear students, this is all about the theoretical portion of this chapter. Thank you very much.